What comes to mind when you hear Somalia? For many, it's a single story. But that story is only a few pages in a vast, ancient book. A book written over millennia by traders, poets, warriors, and empires. Today, we go back, before the war, before colonialism, to the foundations of one of the world's most resilient nations. Our story begins in antiquity. The Somali coast was part of the legendary land of Punt, a trading partner of Pharaoh's Egypt over 4,000 years ago, known for gold, aromatic incense, and exotic animals. By the classical era, Somali city-states like Opon and Malau, today's Hafun and Berbera, were crucial nodes in the Indian Ocean trade network. They connected the Roman Empire and later the Byzantine Empire with the spices of India and the silks of China. This was the beginning of a deep mercantile culture. As Islam spread, powerful Somali sultanates rose to dominate the region. The Sultanate of Ajuran, 13th to 17th centuries, controlled the strategic wells and rivers of southern Somalia. They were hydraulic engineers, building complex limestone wells and fortifications. They defeated a Portuguese invasion in the 1500s, protecting their sovereignty. The Adal Sultanate, 14th to 16th centuries, centered in Zayla, was a military and commercial powerhouse. Its most famous leader, Imam Ahmad ibn Ibrahim al-Ghazi, known as Gure or the Left-Handed, led a formidable conquest into the Ethiopian highlands, challenging the Abyssinian Empire. In the north, the Warsangeli Sultanate and others in the Majeerteen held sway, controlling the lucrative trade routes of the Gulf of Aden. These were not nomadic tribes, but sophisticated states with diplomats, currencies, and written treaties. The 19th century brought the scramble for Africa. Somalia was partitioned. The British in the north, Somaliland, the Italians in the south, Somalia, the French in Djibouti, and Somalis incorporated into Kenya and Ethiopia. But resistance was fierce and legendary. Sayyid Mohammed Abdullah Hassan, known to the British as the Mad Mullah, led a 20-year dervish revolt against British and Italian colonizers. He was a poet, a religious leader, and a military strategist who declared, "I have no forts, no houses. I have the arid desert and the bounty of God." His struggle remains a powerful symbol of nationalist resistance. On July 1st, 1960, the Italian and British territories united to form the independent Somali Republic. It was a moment of immense pride and hope. For a brief period, Somalia was seen as a model of democracy in Africa, with a vibrant civilian government, a free press, and a unique script for its language. But the dream of unifying all Somali-inhabited lands clashed with the borders left by colonialism. This pan-Somali ambition led to tensions with neighbors. Internal political rivalries grew. In 1969, a military coup brought General Siad Barre to power, beginning a 22-year dictatorship that would increasingly centralize power, crush dissent, and lay the groundwork for the clan-based factions that would erupt into civil war in 1991. The Civil War did not erase this history. It is etched in the cave paintings of Las Gil, the ruins of coastal fortresses, the poetry of resistance, and the memory of a unified Independence Day. Somalia's past is not one of chaos, but of empires, ingenuity, and an unyielding fight for self-determination. For more history of the world, please subscribe the channel.